Hello friends and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to create a cute, fun, holiday-inspired canvas. And I'm not sure if the camera catches this, but it has like a special feature, some special effects going on here, because there are tiny Christmas lights here all over the canvas that I kind of poked through the canvas, and that makes it like look especially fun, especially cool when it's getting dark. And I will add an image at the end of the video once we're done with the tutorial, so that you can see like the result when it's dark, because I think then it looks even better. So yeah, I will just show you how I create the background, how I create all this fun texture on here, how I apply the image and the chipboard elements, and how to bring it all together. So I think we will get started right away. The cute little girl on here, just in case you're wondering, is part of my Holiday Whimsies digital pack, which you can find here just in case you would like to work with the same image or another image of my collection. There are several holiday and winter themed Whimsies in this digital pack, so you might want to check that out if you're interested. If not, of course, you can like work with any other type of image on here, maybe even glue a photograph on, or a magazine picture, so whatever inspires you and whatever you want to add to the Christmas themed canvas. So yeah, I think we will get started right away, so guys, enjoy!
So I'm working on a 12 by 12 inch canvas here, and I'm just using my Liquitex basic acrylic paints, two different hues of red and a copper. And first I put down a layer of red acrylic paint onto the canvas, just as a first base to work on. And I'm just using a flat brush to apply this. Make sure you also cover the outside edges of the canvas. And in the next step I'm just adding more red, so a different red hue of red and some copper. And when working with acrylic paints, of course, you can like stick to your brush but I myself totally love to use my fingers for some blending and just, you know, smudging the colors around. It's just kind of part of the fun of using acrylic paints for me. And I printed out one of my Holiday Whimsies. I just printed it with a laser printer on heavyweight printer paper. I'm just cutting it out and then using some Mod Podge to collage it onto the canvas. If I want things to be like wrinkle free on my canvas, this is kind of a little tip to apply the glue medium to both sides, so to the canvas and to the image, because this way you can like easily push out the bubbles and still smudge the image around a little to get all the air, all the bubbles out underneath. Also, when you're working on a canvas, you want to make sure to put a thick book or something underneath the canvas, so that you kind of have an even, sturdy surface to work on, and to really smoothen it out with your fingers, with your hand, to really press out all the air bubbles. And I'm giving it a top coat of gel medium, just because it kind of gives a nice even seal to the whole surface. And in the next step I'm using some old book pages, just out of an old book that I found on the flea market. And I'm also collaging the book page paper down onto the canvas, just, you know, tearing it apart and then applying the paper scraps to my canvas with the Mod Podge and the gel medium. In the next step I want to connect like the foreground and the background a little more, so I'm adding another layer of acrylic paint, just slightly covering the book pages. You just want to make sure that you don't use like too much acrylic paint, because you still want parts of the book pages to shine through the acrylic paint layer. In the next step, I'm preparing some chipboard embellishments to go onto my canvas. Those are chipboard die cuts. I have them for quite a while. I think they are by Basic Grey, if I remember right. But again, I have them for like 3 or 4 years, so I'm not sure if they're still available in the stores, but they are definitely pretty funky chipboard embellishments out there. So I just applied a layer of gold acrylic paint to the chipboard embellishments, and now I'm using some Prima Gold Crackle texture paste and applying it with my palette knife with a star stencil by the Crafters Workshop. And for some additional contrast, I'm using my black Maya Gold, and I'm just dipping my brush into the Maya Gold, then slightly tapping the brush with my finger to create some fun black paint splatters on the background. And some more texture using another stencil. Unfortunately, I can't give you the name of the manufacturer of this one because I bought it in a bundle on eBay. And yeah, I'm using some white texture paste this time just to bring in a little bit of white. And once everything has dried, even more texture, another layer of texture. And here I'm using the Imagination Crafts Sparkle Medium in a champagne color. Again, applying it over a stencil with my palette knife. This stencil I'm using here with a fun snowflake design on it. It's by Heike Schäfer Design, which is a German brand. And next I'm just applying some paper die cuts with some Christmas words, and I'm just using my gel medium to collage it onto the background. So my chipboard embellishments have dried, the acrylic paint has dried, and I'm going to apply them to the canvas as well, just using my finger, adding some gel medium to the back of the chipboard and then just collaging it onto the canvas. And you know me, some additional white paint splatters just because I love the look. I'm using my white Sharpie paint marker here to create those paint splatters, and just some additional white doodles. So in the next step, let's breathe a little more Christmas spirit into this canvas. And I'm just using a little string of Christmas lights. Those are kind of operated with batteries, so you don't need like a power connection. And I counted the little like tiny lights, and it's 20 lights, so I'm just poking 20 holes into my canvas. I'm just using a nail, the sharp tip of a nail, to kind of poke some holes into the canvas. And then once you have done that, you will just use the back side of the canvas, so you just flip it around, turn it around, and then you kind of stick all those tiny little Christmas lights or lights through the holes. You can also apply a little bit of gel medium to the tip of the little Christmas light. That's what I'm doing in the next step, to kind of adhere them a little bit more secure into those little holes, because you don't want them to kind of flip out again and again and again. So just poke them through the holes, see if they're kind of secure in place, and if they're not, you can just use a little bit of gel medium to keep them in place.
Okay, so here we go. It is finished. The canvas is finished with the cute little Christmas lights peeking through the canvas, and this kind of shows in all its glory if it's darker in the room. But I just totally love how it turned out, and I totally hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like, you might ask about the back. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm just gonna tuck that tiny remote, or not remote, the tiny control in here where I can turn the lights on and off. I will just tuck that in here into the frame, and then I can just like hang it up on the wall and just turn it on in the evening like that. So maybe let me just turn the lights down so you can see like the result in all its glory. And yeah, it was totally fun. Again, hope you like the result. Hope it could inspire you to create your own little Christmas or holiday canvas with some Christmas lights. Again, the printables, if you like them, if you like this girl, if you like the other printables, they are available in my shop on my website, and you can just go to that address. I will also put the link down below in the info box and put a direct link up there in the video. So if you like them, it's a huge bundle to color in yourself, and with the already colored in versions, and with some cute little tags and stuff. And you can print it on any type of paper. I think that's super fun, that you can print it just on printer paper, on marker paper, on watercolor paper, on vellum. So for all different sorts of techniques and fun things to create. Some fun holiday projects, and I think I will share a couple more fun projects over the next couple of weeks here with you. I definitely plan to do some mixed media Christmas cards using the holiday Whimsies, and maybe another canvas. So stay tuned for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you create a canvas inspired by this tutorial, please share it with me. I would totally love to see it. Just share it in my Facebook group or tag me on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever. I would love to see it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. la 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 la.